Welcome to the 2023 Revere OHSAA preseason fall parent meeting. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Michael Tefts, Principal Dr. Andrew Peltz, Assistant Principal Doug Ferris, and myself, Don Seeker, I'd like to welcome you to today's meeting. First, a congratulations and some thanks. First of all, congratulations to our boys tennis team, who for the third consecutive year were crowned Suburban League champions. And Merritt Wagstaff and Sam Lasman competed in the doubles tournament at the OHSAA state tournament. Also, congratulations to our girls track and field team who were crowned Suburban League champions. And individually, Kayla Keffart competed in the OHSAA state tournament in the high jump. Our boys and girls track teams both qualified multiple athletes to regionals. Our girls lacrosse team were regional semifinalists. Our boys lacrosse team regional quarterfinalists. Our baseball and softball teams finished in the district semifinalists. Also, many thanks to our student athletes, students, coaches, parents, and fans for a fantastic spring season. Together, you represented and made the Revere community proud. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our medical athletic training staff, our team Dr. Dan Meyer, our athletic trainer Lori Kelly. I'd also like to thank and welcome our new Revere All Sports Booster Club President Jim Mullen and Vice President Dan Tompkins. Many thanks to both of these groups for all that they do for the student athletes of Revere. Just some Revere athletic beliefs from the Revere High School Student Handbook. The Revere Local School District believes participation in athletics is a privilege, not a right, and can have a direct positive impact on a student's overall high school experience. Revere local schools offer numerous opportunities for our young men and women to explore and develop their personal skills as part of a team. Athletes are expected to follow the rules and regulations in the RHS Code of Student Behavior, as well as the rules and regulations established by their coaches and other authorities or governing bodies. Our Revere Extracurricular Code of Conduct is in effect during the school day at school-sponsored or school-related activities, regardless of whether on or off of school property, and anytime the student is out of school, including breaks in the academic calendar. Therefore, a student may be prohibited from participating in extracurricular activities for misconduct, regardless of where or when such misconduct occurs, and whether or not the season of the activity or sport is in session. Student athletes and parents are required to review and electronically sign the Code of Conduct on final forms. In the Code of Conduct, there is a section for attendance. Student athlete must be in attendance at school for half of the school day. That is 7:34 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 11 a.m. to 2:37 p.m. in order to participate in any athletic sponsored school activity that is conducted on that day. This includes practices and competitions. Extenuating or unforeseen circumstances will be considered by the assistant principal and or the athletic director. Eligibility-wise, the student athletes are required to meet all eligibility requirements set forth by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and Revere Local School District Board of Education to participate in extracurricular activities. In order to be eligible for the first grading period, upon entrance into grade 9, you must have received passing grades in a minimum of 4 classes in the immediately preceding grading period. In order to maintain eligibility for grades 9 through 12, you must receive passing grades in a minimum of 5 1-credit-hour classes or the equivalent in the immediately preceding grading period. Grades 7 and 8 must have received passing grades in a minimum of 4 1-credit-hour classes in the immediately preceding grading period. Transportation. Unfortunately, our busing issues continue to be a problem due to lack of bus drivers. We will not be able to get bus departure times any earlier than 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. This is very typically the same as what we've dealt with the last 2 years here, and it will continue again into this fall season. If due to unforeseen circumstances or an emergency you need to transport your child, please complete the online transportation form Google Doc on our revereminutemen.org website. High school student transportation permission and release forms on final forms also. This gives parental permission for high school student athletes to drive to and from athletic events and or practices if necessary. Please remember, students are not permitted to transport teammates. This can also give parental permission for student athletes to ride home with the parent and guardian of a teammate. Unfortunately, sometimes there will be cancellations and rescheduling of athletic contests. Beautiful Northeast Ohio weather and unforeseen circumstances will always err on the side of caution to make sure we don't put our student athletes in harm's way. High school athletic events will be rescheduled. Middle school events are typically only rescheduled if both schools can agree on a time and date to reschedule. Our schools' schedules and websites are available on revereminutemen.org and arbiterlive.com. Changes, cancellations of schedules, time changes, etc., are so many times out of our hands. Things are definitely going to change for sure, and we apologize when these changes do affect work schedules, etc. We will make sure and let you know as soon as we know about any changes in the schedule. Just a reminder, please make sure that you update your student athletes' final forms, including emergency medical authorization, code of conduct, concussion acknowledgement, sudden cardiac arrest video, impact testing, the transportation release, eligibility, consent and treat form, participation eligibility form, and watching this OHSAA preseason video. Also, in regards to physical examination form, we do need to have a physical form completed and on file in the athletic office before your sons or daughter step onto the playing fields. The OHSAA physical form is the only form that is accepted. You can download that form from Final Forms. Again, the OHSAA physical form is the only form that is accepted, so you need to download that, take it with you when you take your son or daughter to get his or her physical. In regards to tickets, again this year, we will be utilizing online tickets at ticketspicket.com. Cash tickets will also be available at home games this year. The Suburban League has raised adult prices to $8. Students remain $4. And just a reminder, Revere senior citizens are admitted free to home games. You can get a senior pass from one of the ticket boxes, or if you're able to, you can stop into the athletic office and we can make them available to our senior citizens as well. In regards to away games, pre-sale online tickets are available at different ticket links. If you go to our revereminutemen.org website, Ms. Leckman has put together the away schools links as to how you purchase tickets online. Cash tickets may be available at away games, but it's best to pre-sale purchase online tickets just to be safe. In regards to our chain of communication here, there's definitely going to be communication between athletes, parents, and coaches, and this is definitely a key to a successful season. But in the event an issue might arise, please follow this chain of communication. Please have your student athlete go meet and speak with their coach. This is very instrumental in that communication between player and coach. If you don't get the answers that you're looking for, then please request a meeting, parents and the student athlete, and speak with the coach. And certainly, last but not least, the student athlete, parent, coach, and myself can meet to try to get answers to questions. But please remember, again, student athlete first, then the parents, then the student athlete, and then you all can come and meet with me if you'd like. And just a friendly reminder, it's usually not a really good idea to speak with a coach immediately following a game, as emotions are often running high. You're upset, your son or daughter upset, coach is upset, win or lose. So if you will, please respect the 24-hour rule before speaking with a coach. Sportsmanship. The Ohio High School Athletic Association's vision for positive sporting behavior is built on expectation. It calls on the school community, that's all of us, administrators, officials and referees, coaches, students, parents and fans, to strive for positive sporting behavior in everything they do by teaching the values of ethics, integrity, equity, fairness, and respect. That means we all have to accept that responsibility and the privilege of representing our school and community while either participating or observing high school sports. Please join me. Appreciate the good plays from both teams. You know, rivalries are better when we have a mutual respect for one another. Please be aware when you're in the stands that oftentimes there's coaches' families, officials' families, other players' family members. They may be around you and they do not need to be subjected to bad language or bad behavior. Our officials, referees are human and they're members of our our community, or neighboring communities. Collectively, we all need to make sure that your children, our student athletes, know that win or lose, we love them and we appreciate their efforts. Please be a fan, not a fanatic. And the last slide here, before you move on to the OHSAA PowerPoint, is just my contact information and my administrative assistant, Helen Leckman's contact information. Please, if you have anything that you need or looking for, contact us. Helen will be in and out of the office throughout the summer, and I will be here just about every day during the summer. We also have our Twitter accounts at Revere Minutemen. That's Revere Sports 7 through 12. Our Athletic Booster Twitter account is there. Also revereminutemen.org, our website. If you need anything, again, please don't hesitate to reach out. So this concludes the video portion of this presentation. The second half of the presentation is the OHSAA required PowerPoint presentation. Please, if you will, watch, read through the slides, and make sure to sign off on final forms to confirm that you have indeed viewed this entire presentation. Thank you again for your attention, and as always, go Minutemen.